Hello, welcome back. Last time I got to play with the strongest character in the game paired with the weakest character in the game, in a puzzle I severely underestimated. This was actually pretty serious business. I should probably just assume that every puzzle at this point in the game is going to be. I'm a fair distance through this. This is like... got like 3/4 of it done or something. Just going by space alone. Okay, cool. Let's go play with the two strongest characters. Heavy hitters.
Whew, it's a bit warmer here. About time.
Yes. Some agents refer to this room as the hot tub.
Alright, so this is 4 and 6. So she can go that high. King Crab could push some of this stuff around if he wanted to on her back. He has a... what is that? It has a $sign on it. I can't identify the object itself. It has a hinge. Is it a lighter? I don't know.
Agent Guppy mentioned that you had been abducted by aliens.
Uh-huh. They got my brother too.
Yes. That's quite odd. I would think that you two must have very similar DNA.
Well, if they're brothers,
No,
sure, but
Virgil
what
ain't
does...
even old enough to drive yet.
What? Huh? Nothing about that conversation made sense. Hold on. Is this what I want to do? It's unclear. Definitely seems like at some point I want him on her back. Maybe this is that point. Because yeah, he is not immune to radiation. So what's going to allow me to actually get him through here? This is this... I need to set this on something. No, this actually just seems impossible because of... oh, wait. Okay, so this needs to lift up. King Crab will at some point walk from here down onto something down there. Because, like, he can't get through this passage. That's impossible. But I think what I can do... I think it's going to be Seashell here-ish. King Crab on top of it. Agent T pushing both out here, but that won't let him... what happens if he makes this step off here?
Every puzzle has a solution.
I know. I'm working this out. So I wonder what happens if... like, say there's a seashell here, King Crab is here. He would step off the screen here, but I feel like he would still fall and die mid-transition on this radioactive stuff. Let's find out. Because I think I see the pattern I'm looking for. The thing is, I can't get this object out. Well, there goes that plan. Okay. Who's who here? You're 4 and 6. Okay. Gotta get my fingers in the right place. So I don't get any...
Agent Guppy mentioned that you had been abducted by aliens.
You said that already.
Uh-huh. They got my brother too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so... several problems here. I think I put this object in the wrong place. I wanted it one more to the left, but that wasn't possible to do from the position I was in, as far as I could tell. I do see that this is a place I could stash King Crab, potentially. Ah, she can push this over using this as a handle, if I can just prop it up on something there, but... okay, so the way that would work... sure. Let's get both of those over for now. So sure, just drop that in there and leave the seashell there? Sure, why not? Oh, no, that's a problem. Okay, well, seashell's gonna go in your head. No, it's actually gonna go down here. Oh, now I can't get through there. So instead, I can't get high enough for that. Wait, why am I trying to... okay, so I'm trying to get this in there so I can prop this up and have it up at this level so she can push it with the handle and move it over, so that opens a way for King Crab to drop down there. Thing is, I think I'm in an arrangement where that's not... none of that's going to be possible. Not certain, though.
So why did those aliens take you? You too big and ugly to be examined.
Wow, rude.
Ah, well, you see, I was on to their secret.
What secret?
I guess I can tell you. You're too big and ugly to gossip.
You got that right.
Mr. Crab, I'm afraid the aliens took your DNA.
Oh, that's why you're talking about
They
DNA.
did, huh? Well, those frog-faced skyflyers are gonna get it back. I'll crack their claws.
Do they have claws? That's probably just a crab expression. Alright, well, I did that. I still have a seashell that I can probably get out and use, maybe. At some point, somehow. That's gonna become false shortly. Nothing I can do about it, though. Alright, you need a safe place to sit, and that's actually... well... no, that is actually a problem. Can I mean, I guess all I can do is this. Alright, that's fine. And again, there is a safe place for you to sit. I observed this earlier.
Hey, I want to get down.
You jive talker, Mr. Crab.
No, I mean I want to get down from here.
Oh,
Move those pipes,
get
turtle.
down.
Very well. But I shall need your help.
How can I help? I can't even touch it.
That was entertaining. Alright, so I can't have that seashell, apparently.
That rubber-bodied alien done stole my DNA. When I get my claws on him, that bug is gonna pay.
D&A, huh? That was a character from The Way. I was trying to figure out where I'd heard that before. I'm stuck. Like, I can do this, but now he can't go anywhere, and I'm out of objects to use. So, this was good, except he has nothing to stand on anymore. So I need to preserve, what, this thing? Or this thing? Or, like, okay, so was there any point at which I could have maybe stashed the seashell somewhere, or... when did I... Okay, so I had this arrangement. I have this... okay, that's interesting. I'd like to stick it on top of this, but that doesn't seem possible. So that's no good. I can't leave it up there. I get both at once.
Agent Guppy mentioned that you had...
Did I mess up with this object? Why is the... okay, so since I've accomplished pretty much nothing in this state, let's just, yeah, restart all the way. So that's the starting state. I think this thing is crucial, maybe, but I can't do much with it. If he goes down there, he's not retrievable, right? Pretty sure he's not. Yeah, there's no way a turtle can fit through there. So what do I do with this? Can I leave it there? I don't think so. To get him on her back... and she just needs to go around like this. That drops that there, and I can't use it. That's not helpful. Is it? Oh, that might be, actually. This looks like something. Yeah, because then I can preserve that object. And I didn't need him to have that much space to walk around as far as I can remember. So then you do that. Here we go. I got a thing. Yeah, that looks good. Now, why does that look good? Maybe That can take the place of what I was going to do with the seashell. Just drop it there. And I think I have enough room to do everything with it on top of that. Better yet, why don't I just directly drop it?
Yeah.
Oops. What did you say?
You know my shell ain't made of lead. Radiation kills me dead.
Yeah, if I just drop this directly down here, then he'll have a safe platform to stand on. Just cut out the middleman. Okay. So now...
Agent Guppy.
Abducted by aliens. DNA. Can't even drive yet. Conversation that totally makes sense.
You know my...
Shell ain't made of lead.
You know my...
It's easy to memorize the dialogue because they say it so many times. Now, how did I do this before?
You know...
It's probably something like this. Approximately. That looks right. Sure. Oh, and that's what the seashell is for. It takes the place of where I had the money thingy. Okay. Cool. I think I'm done, mostly. So now you gotta get stashed in a little hidey hole.
Hey, I want to get down.
Oh, you jive talk, Mr. Crab.
No, I mean I want to get down from here. Move those pipes, Turtle.
Very well. But I shall need your help.
So, show me what
How
happens
can
here.
I help? I can't even touch it.
I don't know that this will be safe. So if he walks off himself,
You know my shell ain't
he does
made.
die. If she
So
pushes
why do those
him...
aliens take you? You too big and ugly.
That doesn't make any sense. Why does it stop there? That feels like a bug. I feel like I just broke the puzzle, but hey, it's a solution?
So, a turtle. What's a DNA?
Okay. Did I do that right? I can't possibly have done that right, because there is no logic by which this object would land here. So I'll bet I missed some aspect of that. Oh well, I mean, the game let me do it, so I'm going to take that as a solution. But yeah, I'd be curious to hear what the actual way to do that was. Heavy lifters!
Guppy was right. It is Agent T. I thought she was retired. Or dead.
So you got a book, bunch of pipes.
Or mummified.
Another book. What's that? Oh, starfish. Okay. That exists. So, things. What's going on here? We got that trap.
Hello, Flounder.
Hello, Agent T. Guppy told me you'd been assigned to the case.
Yes, I assigned myself.
Okay, so right, she's a laser blocker. Well, none of that felt good. But it also didn't feel like I had much choice. Well, now I can't go anywhere at all. Can you do useful stuff? Yeah. Okay, so... what do I want here? I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like, this kills him.
I trained you better than that.
I knew what it would do, but I did it anyway. Nothing that I'm doing here is helping me push this book. But maybe I could make that happen somehow. Doesn't seem like it. I mean, how would I get the leftward push for that? Okay, so...
It's Agent T.
this started... Oh, you said something different.
It's Agent T. She's the one who taught me how to lift steel pipes with my head.
Oh. That's a skill you needed to be taught. Okay, so, okay, that's something different from what I did. But why? Why do I want...
I trained you better than that.
What do I want? It is completely unclear. So there's nothing at all that I can possibly do with these unless I can get him through here, which also looks just as impossible. So I'm just gonna drop them. So I can move this thing if I want to, for some reason. But there's no... I can't really do stuff with weight, or can I?
The situation is quite mysterious, Flounder.
Oh?
As I was telling Mr. Crab, I believe the aliens have been collecting DNA.
That makes sense. That's what aliens do.
Yes, but these aliens have been transporting the DNA to a secret FIN laboratory.
What for?
That is what I mean when I say the situation is mysterious.
Nothing I did there accomplished anything, by the way. Huh. Flounder's stuck. What exit do I even use? Like, I guess
Agent T.
I guess the only way she could use this exit is without doing anything else. Do they say anything if I do that? No. Yeah, okay, so leaving the screen makes objects fall weird. Having objects fall while a crab is descending makes objects fall weird. These are the physics quirks. These are the physics quirks that I'm learning. I can lift that slightly. Like, I feel like my main problem right now is that this book is here and it needs to push to the left.
Guppy and I have uncovered evidence that the aliens are actually working for somebody within the FIN.
Yes, that's obvious. Otherwise, they wouldn't be taking DNA to an FIN laboratory. In my search of the archives, I was unable to discover any authorization for such a project. Therefore, I must conclude that these experiments represent a threat.
Do you know the location of the laboratory?
I do.
Then we must go there at once. Let's go get Guppy.
So my silence there earlier was because I was turning my head sideways to read this. It says Lord of the Fish. That might not be visible after video encoding, but that's what it says. I don't feel like that really works as a pun. It's just like, replace a random word with fish and call it a joke. That kills him. That's not all that interesting. All this stuff still just gets him stuck. What do I want to do here? I want to push this left, but it seems like basically the situation where... Whoa, grid, come on. Situation that would make that possible is if I could get Flounder down here. And she could get through. To do that... Like this... I believe this object's purpose is to be an assistant for stacking these and pushing them around. So am I trying to maybe get these up here so they can block the laser? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a space the turtle could fit. So maybe, but that seems really unlikely. Don't think I can extract this in any way. Well, Flounder could lift it up if he could get in here. Like, I feel like Flounder needs to get into this section. Gotta get him past that laser. Okay.
It's Agent T.
It's Agent T. Nobody can push this directly. That's gonna have to happen with the assistance of a pipe or something. What pipe? How? Well, I'll worry about that when I come to it. I just don't know what my opening moves are yet.
I trade you.
Obviously not that. Not this, because that... She trained him better than that, if you didn't know. No interesting things I can do with any fancy shuffles here. Like, I have the option of not pushing that to the left, so I'm going to take that option for whatever good that does me. But... Okay, so... Yeah, I just feel like I need to do some kind of fancy stack... Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so maybe if I could keep these fully stacked on top of each other, get them on her back, have her rise up the... yes, actually, I can totally do that, can't I? Because, yeah, she just sits there, and then, yeah, he pushes this in such a way that it all falls at once, but this I can't... Yeah, I can. Like this. There we go. That's what I was missing. Okay. Well... No, that's inadequate. So what I probably need to do first is deal with this a little bit. How far over can I push it and still get through? Nah, only that far. So I'm going to sacrifice this to be a book platform. You go here. And you sit there. Then nothing is really accomplished by this. Well, that didn't help anything. It's as far over as those objects can go. Doing this kills them. What does she say if...
I trained you better than that.
How dare you stand there when I make that laser kill you? That's your fault. I trained you better than that. Well... I kind of did what I was trying to do, but what I was trying to do, as it turns out, doesn't accomplish anything. Neither does any of what I'm doing here. Do I need to, like, reorder these in the stack? Is that even possible? Maybe. So if I reset...
It's Agent T!
It's Agent T. Yeah, okay, so I can push this first if I want to, then book on top of it. Maybe this is a better arrangement. I think that is a better arrangement. That looks healthier to me. Because... Well, it would sure would be nice if I could push that book one further, but I can't. Unless I'm supposed to... Oh, hey, wait. Can't I? No. Yes. No. No. Because that happens. Okay. So I did rearrange that. That does allow her to do some things like that, but I mean, that just unstacks everything, which sure seems worse to me. So if I were to move this first to... I can only move it one, though, and that's not enough space to get her in there, and that's not far enough over to set that pipe on it. What if I do this first? If I do that first, then... yeah, okay. So farther left. But then that pipe won't stack on... no, that doesn't work.
I trained you.
No, the only way for that to stack on top of
trick.
to stack on top of there is to do this. Like I can only have a gap of 1 here. This still doesn't work. It is kind of interesting that I have all of this stacked up. If I could just get... but there's no pushing anything other than this object to the left at this point. Can I push it to the right? No, no. Oh, yes, actually, hang on. Okay, so just because I can't get the turtle in there doesn't mean it's not useful to push that under the thing. So you do that, you do this. Now with that whole stack there, still accomplishes nothing? Ah. That's definitely not right, right? Ah. Could I build a structure such that... Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 tall. No, I can't build a structure that lets her push that using, like, these 2 pipes. I can push this over a little bit. I just don't see anything I can do here. Like, I'm just out of actions. There's nothing useful about having this here, unless... Well, I can do this, and then that. That might almost be something. It's not, though. Can I do that one more left? No. No, it's like leftward movement is really at a premium here. I can do this. Is that useful?
So how did you arrest the Loch Ness Monster?
Oh, she's not really the monster that everyone makes her out to be. I just explained to her that we can't have sea monsters in inland lakes, and she was quite reasonable about it.
You know, the other problem I have here is I don't actually know what I'm trying to do with moving these, like, what goal any of this shuffling will accomplish. I mean, well, really, yeah, my main goal here is just push this left. Push this to the left and everything gets better, but that either involves getting Flounder in here, which means blocking this laser in such a way that he can get through, which means, like, either a single column here, which I don't have tools for that, or like something all the way up here, or something all the way up here. So if this could hang off of that, that would be perfect. It can't, though. I can't lift this any higher. I have no other tools she can use. There's no other tools he can use. I can push this to the right, but that doesn't turn into a tool at any point. This is immovable until I have both of these characters in this area with some extra tools with them, and that seems... ooh, demanding. So it all has to be in the shuffle that I do. Indeed. All has to be in the shuffle that I do to put these pipes and book stuff down here. So in what way can I do that differently? Do I have the book on top? I can't get the book on top, right? Right, because that starts there. I can't have this all the way on the right. I wouldn't want it all the way on the right. I'm much more interested in leftward movement. So yeah, best I can do is 4-pipe, book, 3-pipe. Or so it would seem. If I could get this object on her back over here, well, yeah, how would any of that happen? But if I could, then he could keep pushing these objects further. Still not far enough to get this on there, though. Probably. So it's got to be something to do with this. The way that this could help me... Well, I mean, I've already seen the way it could help me. Is it lets me get those off her back and move them horizontally, basically. That's the ability that confers to me. But why would I want to? So I can't get in there anymore, but if I could, then I would have built a structure where, where I could push the book and that pipe to the left. I mean, this is just, this is not exactly what she had on her back. Okay, so I did move that all the way to the right. So that's possible in that way, but why would that be useful? I mean, that just puts it back to how it was. Whoops. Nothing useful happens. Alright. There's a nuance in here that I'm missing. I'm gonna have to leave this for another day. I tried. I tried hard. Hopefully I'll see after I sleep a couple of times. There are so many little things that would make this easier to talk about if I were playing this every day. Just all these little nuances of speech. A 1-day gap is much easier to talk about than a 2-day gap. It's just a weird thing with scheduling. Anyway, after I sleep on this twice, hopefully I will see what move I can make that I'm not making here, because I feel like I've been relatively exhaustive, but like every time I feel like that means, and it hasn't solved the puzzle, that just means there's one move I haven't tried that I can do here that I'm not seeing. So next time I'll come back, hope I see that move. Because like I feel like this puzzle is approachable, there's just a nuance I'm not seeing for whatever reason. Okay, anyway, yeah, so that puzzle, I'll come back to it later. There's a starfish, right, there is a starfish behind that laser beam. Okay, yeah, once I can get over this initial hump, I feel like the rest of it will fall into place relatively quickly. Alright, see you next time for that.